about the bands that are playing and see their music videos. Then click on Spreaker or iTunes to listen live and even chat with other listeners and the host herself.
What day and time is Let's Talk About the Music on?
Every Wednesday night from 8 p.m. to midnight Pacific Standard Time.
I think I'll tune in. Thanks for the info.
Let's talk about the music. Scott Reed, different Scott with Hip Pocket. And, the past 3 hours, we've been debating on Trump. And
a little bit of the entire political scene, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been everywhere.
Yeah. Yes. We haven't had this good of a controversial talk show in a very long time, and there has not been no humor in this topic whatsoever.
Yeah. Well, god darn it, it's about time to get back to that, isn't it?
I know, it is.
Fire and brimstone, right?
Yes.
If fire and brimstone were comedy, we would be at the top of the hill.
Oh, good Lord.
Or at the bottom of the pit, depending on who you ask.
Yeah.
Right.
Either or,
Alright.
nice.
Wah, 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 wah.
All right, well, I have to tell you the reason why I play Scott Reed. I have a brand new thing that, since this show here is the most popular show, because it's the only one's going so long and not stopping, I'm doing a brand new thing called going to our website, which is letstalkaboutthemusic.com, and requesting a song. And even musicians can request their songs, and we want to build our very own the top 30 countdown. Basically, the top 30 requested songs in the thing, and I want to play it like once a week. When I was doing midday music break, which is coming back, it's just going to be something completely different time and day because of my new job. So I'll be back. Trust me, I'll be back. So anyway, if you request a song, let me know. Go to the website, request it, and then I will play the song. And that was one of our newest requests, was Scott Reed Hip Pocket. So there you go. So go to the website, letstalkaboutthemusic.com, request a song. I am slowly updating the website of the playlist, so I have to rearrange everything. But this new job I have now is kind of like delaying that, so I'll get that taken care of. So. I have Wednesdays off now. Yay! I won't be rushing
Yeah, we don't got to worry about lateness.
No, my God, no! I'm getting ran over like last Wednesday. Anyway, so that's Scott Reed, Hip Pocket. So there you go. All right, so cool. Spider needs to do
yes,
the same music.
I sure do. Hey, so for anybody who is either new to the show or you never get to hear this part, this is a segment that we like to do where we look a little bit on what happened this day in music history in past decades, or maybe even just last year if it's good enough. So let's take a look and see what happened this day in music. We got some good ones today. I'm looking at the list already. You guys are going to love these.
Cool. What you got?
In 1957, on this day, Sun Records released Great Balls of Fire by Jerry Lee Lewis.
I like it.
The single went on to sell over 5 million copies worldwide and was a number 1 hit in the UK and number 2 in the US. Now, before I go too far into this, did I mention already about the time difference and this day in music?
No.
I didn't mention this last week because I thought I was going to mention it last week and maybe I forgot. Okay, so when I say this day in music, it's 2 a.m. here in Ohio. So this day in music is actually tomorrow in music for everybody in Shell's neck of the woods. So, sorry about that.
That's confusing.
Time travel. But yeah, I'm living in the future at the moment, so it's this day in music, November 3rd, for those wondering. If you're doing some fact checking and saying, that didn't happen, that's tomorrow, Spider's off his gourd. Well, yeah, I mean, if I had a gourd, I would probably be off it, because, I don't know. I mean, it was Halloween, so I probably should have had at least like a pumpkin or something, but we didn't get around to that this year. Next year. I'll be off my gourd next year, okay? I promise.
We're looking forward to you being out of your gourd.
Off the gourd and out the gourd next year. I better get it on film. Or on digital something. Or maybe VR. It'll be on VR. You can watch it in your headset. We'll be in the really far future. Now I lost everybody. Okay.
Carry on, Spider, carry on.
So,
it's because it's hard to follow a man in the future. We're so much behind.
I'm paving the way.
Go ahead.
This day in music in 1964, during a Rolling Stones North American tour in good old Cleveland, Ohio, a 17-year-old Rolling Stones fan fell from the balcony during a gig. The mayor of Ohio banned all future pop concerts, saying such groups do not add to the community's culture or entertainment. I think they probably lifted that ban recently because Jay-Z was in town, unfortunately.
There you go.
Jay-Z fan, folks. I don't mean to be. I kind of do, but I don't. Not a Jay-Z fan.
That's music. I don't
know who his special
true
guest was? You'll never guess.
Who's Jay-Z's special guest? I don't know. Who was it?
Jay-Z's special guest was Hillary Clinton.
No.
Yep, that's a true story.
You know what?
She was at the Jay-Z concert in Cleveland.
You know, all these people are going to be moving to Canada soon. It's going to be just... Our country is going to go back to very, very, very quaint times.
Rolling fields and wide open landscapes.
Oh, me and Mrs. Spider, we already agree. We're heading to Scotland. We're leaving. We're going to Scotland.
Hey, I've already got a head start on the Scotch, so it's good.
You're not going to Scotland. Sit down. You're going to be right there in Seattle.
Whatever.
Shels says, "Don't ruin my dream."
Yeah, so she's cringing. So I don't want to do that.
Men and kills 24/7. Oh, I'm so going to Scotland.
Well, that's Shels for you. Some things never change.
Never will. Anyway,
I don't know what that was. I just make these noises. They just, show up. But hey, in 1973, guess what happened? In 1973, on this day in music, David Bowie scored his second UK #1 album when Pin-Ups started a 5-week run at the top of the charts. Good old David Bowie. Yep.
Amazing. Was he Ziggy Stardust at that time?
Pretty much. I think Pin-Ups was still during the Ziggy Stardust era, if I remember correctly.
Wow.
Most of the set was Bowie covering some of his favorite 60s songs, so it was kind of a transitory period, I think, as far as music-wise. But, hey,
he's
something to look into.
Definitely an icon, for sure.
Yes. I still miss him every day. In 1977, during a concert at the Empire Pool in Wembley, London, Elton John announced his retirement from live performances. Interesting. He has since done live performances since then. He's been in Vegas a few times over the last several years. I know that much. But probably done with regular tours. Which, you might as well do that while you're young, I guess, and not have to worry about falling off the stage.
While you're young.
Aerosmith.
Yeah, Dave Grohl.
Well, at least Dave Grohl, he's a trooper. He got that cast on and went back on stage and rocked with the bloody mess.
Yeah, man, that chair was badass. I saw it 15 feet away from my school.
Here's another good one, Shels. This one's just for you, Shels. In 1990, Ice Ice Baby by Vanilla Ice became the first rap record to top the U.S. singles chart.
God, I hate that song. What the hell are you talking about? That's for me.
I know, that's why I dedicated it to you.
Oh my God, you're fired.
She's coming around already, Scott. See, she's using the language.
Oh my God.
and that song sounded nothing like Under Pressure by Bowie and Freddie Mercury, did it?
Not at all. Not even the tiniest bit. I mean, they moved that one note. They moved that one note.
It was amazing. I mean, it was so original.
Jesus, baby. What the hell?
Let's see. What else do we got on the list here?
God. Shows these. Especially Ice Ice Baby. The show's over, guys. Go home. We're logging off. We're done.
Did you guys? Hey, speaking of that, did you? He was on a. He was on some kind of a reality show not too long ago. Mm-hmm. And man, I've never seen.
They're all in the same house or something, right?
Yeah, right. And I can't. It was so funny to watch at that time because he was so embarrassed by that. Like, this guy